All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Do the screen share real quick. Yeah, basically, actually, it's funny. I was gonna do a video, all right, on a slightly different topic, all right, but as I was preparing to do the video, the spirit jumped on me, all right, to go with this one instead. All right, and basically, with the whole news of Kobe Bryant's death and all that, at the end of the day, hey, that's the cycle of life. All right, as men, okay, being that we're not in the kingdom yet, as men, all right, so even being Israelite men, you're gonna die. All right, it's all at the end of the day is judgment from the Heavenly Father. Okay, now all I've been seeing is just boy just post after post after post after post after post. Kobe this, Kobe that. People crying. Oh, Kobe. Oh my gosh. You know. And at the end of the day, you gotta understand, man, that look, there's a reason why people, especially those who don't understand the concept of life and death, they lose their mind so much, especially when somebody dies. Because people in their minds believe that the second you die, that's it. You don't exist anymore. You just like that, or you just go into the spirit world or afterlife and just, I don't know, sit under a tree for all eternity or something like that. All right. Or people believe you go to hell, but according to the scriptures, according to the Bible, all right, like you see in the title, Kobe's going to be in the kingdom because Kobe's an Israelite, and the scriptures say that all Israel is going to be saved. So for whether you die on this side, all right, or you don't die on this side, if you're an Israelite, you're going to be alive again in the kingdom through something called reincarnation, all right, which is biblical. Okay, so let me first start off with this scripture here, just to explain, all right, what does it really mean when somebody dies? Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. All right, now let's deal with that real quick. Okay. So what's that talking about? Then shall the dust return to the earth. The dust is talking about your body. All right. Because when you go to Genesis, it says of the dust. I think it says of the dust. Let me see. There we go. I'll just read it from here. This is Genesis 2:7. So it says, and the Lord God, Yahweh, really Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, formed man from the dust of the ground. All right, on the basic level, really, he's talking about you being created in the sense of your flesh. All right, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Now we understand, on a deeper level, is going into giving that chosen line, the sons of God. All right, that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But for the sake of this Ecclesiastes 12:7, all right, and for the lesson's sake, all right, it says here, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. Okay, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. So you got to understand that what makes a person, all right, in order for them to move around and dwell in this realm or in this dimension, they need a physical body. Okay, because your spirit is really who you are. Okay, your spirit is your life force. All right, that never dies. All right, so if somebody dies, just because their flesh might perish or their outward appearance might go away, that doesn't mean that them, all right, they just cease to exist. No, the spirit of that person remains alive. All right, and like we just read here, the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Now, the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Where's the Most High? The Most High is in the spirit world. And Paul tells you that you have a spiritual body and you have a physical body, all right, a terrestrial body. So when you go to the spirit world, in order to dwell in that dimension, you have a spiritual body that your spirit goes into, all right? And just like when you come back in the reincarnation, you got to come back through the act of sex so that physical body can be made for you, okay? Now, in the kingdom of heaven, which is soon to come, and according to the scriptures, it's going to be here on earth. Just like right now, people might fail to realize it, but we're in the kingdom. We're in Esau's kingdom, okay? What we're living in right now is a kingdom, okay, but it's the kingdom of the left hand, the kingdom of Esau, okay. So just like his kingdom is here on earth, the kingdom of heaven is also going to be here on earth. However, it's going to be with Israelites ruling instead of Edomites. All right. And by Edomites, today they'll be known as the so-called Caucasian race. All right. But the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be here on earth, whoever dies is everybody, according to the cycle of life that dies, gets reincarnated. So if you're an Israelite, you're going to get reincarnated in the kingdom. All right. But you're going to come through the loins. All right. Or come as a baby of those Israelites that survive, the elect that survive from this side. Okay. And when you come back in the kingdom, you're going to know who you are. So yeah, you're going to see Kobe walking around. You're going to see everybody else that gets their judgment in the coming future, because Kobe's not the only one that's going to get that got his judgment. You're going to have other celebrities, other basketball stars, whatever, in this society, they're going to get their judgment. Because at the end of the day, if you're not of the elect, the Lord doesn't regard who you are. You could be you could be Michael Jordan, and you could still drop dead tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord doesn't regard who you are. He's not a respecter of persons. Really, the people who are most valuable in the eyes of the Most High are his prophets. All right. Celebrities in this society are valuable in the eyes of men because they have that vainglory. Okay, as Paul said, which we're gonna get, they strive for a corruptible crown. All right. But in the sight of the Most High, his elect are more precious. Okay. So moving on, this is Job chapter 3, verse 17, because people are crying and crying and crying, and it's getting to the point where it's almost like people are, obviously worldly people, they're idolizing, all right, this Kobe, and not to do that. The Lord gets upset, all right, when you start idolizing, man. Okay. You put somebody on a stool as though they're a god, as though God just died. People don't even shed tears like that or show that much, sorrow when you speak about the death of the Lord, the death of the Messiah. Oh yeah, it happened. But you speak about the death of the no. There's somebody who didn't even know who this person was, and they're crying just because somebody else is crying. You see? But anyway, Job 3 and 17, because right now Kobe's in the spirit world. Okay. Him and his daughter that died in the crash, they're in the spirit world. That is how it works. Okay, the Most High sends out the judgment. It hits whoever it has to hit, and if the judgment is death, they die. That means what? He's calling their spirit back to the spirit world, like we just read in Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. It's not a big deal. It's not a crazy concept. Okay. So right now, he's in the spirit world. He's in his right mind. He knows he's an Israelite. He knows who the Edomites are. He knows what the correct judgment is. He knows all of that. Okay? Because he's in his right mind. And in the kingdom, you're going to see him. But he's not in the kingdom. You're not going to see him as, oh, yo, that's Kobe. Oh, shoot, let me get your autograph. No. Because the tables are going to be turned. And in the kingdom, those who are going to be looked at on that level are going to be the elect. All right? You're going to have Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, the elect, okay? Those are the ones who are going to be looked at as the stars, all right? So this is, oh boy. Let me get this. Job 3 and 16. It says, or as in hidden untimely birth, I had not been as infants which never saw light. Now, Job was basically just saying, basically saying, why didn't he die? Why didn't the Most High just take him out instead of him having to suffer the things that he was suffering? All right, as a man on earth, okay. And then he's gonna actually explain some stuff here. So he's saying, why can't he just die? All right, as a hidden untimely birth, all right, or as an infant which never saw light, a stillborn or whatever. Verse 17. There the wicked, where in the spirit world, after you die, all right, the place that you go after you die. That's what he's describing right now. So it says there being the spirit world, the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. Okay, that's why they say rest in peace, because once you go to the spirit world, it's peaceful. It's not. There's order in the spirit world and there's peace. Okay, so when you over there, the wicked, Esau is not causing the ruckus over there. He ain't doing some wicked demonic shit in the spirit world. No. All right. Those who are weary, those who are tired, those who are sick, injured, and all that, once they go to the spirit world, they're at rest. All right. Everybody that those that died, especially in this generation, okay, they in the spirit world, man. It says, there the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. Because it's not like on earth where, you're in prison and you're being told do this, do that, or you have to do a 9 to 5, and what your boss says is, that's not how it is in the spirit world. In the spirit world, you ain't gonna be having to hear your boss run his mouth and all that extra stuff. No, you're at peace. Okay. It says the small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. But hold on, jump back up to verse 17. It says, there the wicked cease from troubling. So that means that even the wicked go to the same place. The wicked go to the same place that the prisoners go to, the same place that the oppressor goes to, the same place that the small and the great go to, the same place that the servant and the master go to. Because everybody that dies goes to one place. That's the spirit world. There ain't no such place as hell where you're going to burn forever. When you read read hell, it's talking about the grave. Okay? But when you want to talk about the lake of fire, that's talking about those nuclear missiles. The Bible doesn't talk about a place, a different realm you go and burn forever, Satan with a pitchfork poking you. That's not real. Okay? So it says here, verse 19, the small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. Yeah, because once you're in the spirit world, you don't gotta be subject to another man telling you what to do in terms of, oh, you gotta work for pay and all this extra stuff. Let me see. It says, wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter in soul, which long for death, but it cometh not, and dig for it more than for hid treasures. All right. So yeah, that was basically the point I wanted to get there. So just giving you that the understanding that he didn't just cease to exist. His spirit is in the spirit world. They said that he died with one of his daughters or something like that. She's also in the spirit world. They're at peace. Okay. So that's it. Now, really what people should be focusing on, all right, is the judgment the Lord's about to bring, because it's showing you the Lord is not playing. The Lord could take out anybody, man. You see, but that's the thing. People don't understand that this is the Most High doing this. The Most High, matter of fact, you know what, let me get that. I think it's 2 Samuel 2:6. Oh, no, matter of fact, no, it's 1 Samuel. So like, yeah. All right. Because people need to understand that whether you die or live, that's not a view. That's of the Most High. This is 1 Samuel 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth. Okay. For those who want to tell, the Lord, he wouldn't harm a fly. He wouldn't. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave. That means you're dead. And bringeth up. That means you're alive. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So right then and there, it's showing you that if you die, it was sent out by the Lord. Another precept on it. Issues of death. Hopefully this comes up. Yep. Psalm 68. Psalm 68 and 19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation, Selah. He that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto the Most High, the Lord, belong the issues from death. Okay, so whoever is set to die, the Most High is the one who issues that order. Okay, people don't understand that. They think it just happened or Satan did it, but who gave Satan his orders? That's the one you should really fear, the Most High. He's the one you got to fear, man. Okay. And it's showing you, but people are not spiritual. They don't pay attention. Here it is. You got a virus that they just said, now this virus can spread without you even seeing symptoms. So somebody could have the virus and you wouldn't even know to stay away from them because they wouldn't be exhibiting symptoms, and they can pass it on without you even noticing. All right. But everybody's attention now is jumped onto what just happened with Kobe. Right. Which I saw a clip where it was a cartoon that predicted what happened. Him in the helicopter crash and all of that. Okay. Yeah, shalom, shalom. So moving on. Yep, Psalms 82 verse 6. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. This is talking about Israelites, okay? Which, primarily are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but you also have Israelites scattered amongst other nations that look like other nations, all right? But like the Lord said, ye are gods, but and all of you are the children of the Most High. But verse 7, ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. So that's one of the that's one of the things we're subject to being in these fleshly bodies. That's death. These bodies decay. These bodies die. They're not immortal. They're not perfect. So regardless of if you're an Israelite or not, being in this flesh right now, until the Lord changes our bodies, until we're in the kingdom, we're subject to death. We're subject to injuries. We're subject to sicknesses. Okay, so this is a part of life. All right. And like I said, really what you should be focusing on is the hell the Lord's about to bring, because the Most High is going to bring so much death and destruction to this place that one man's death is not going. When that time comes, you're not going to regard somebody for their status. That's going to be old news. All right. People going to hold guns to celebrities' heads. Like, they're going to be like, yo, bro, that's me. I'm Kevin Hart. I don't care what kind of heart you are. You could be James Hart. I need that food that's in your head. You see, people ain't gonna regard status. They're not gonna regard who you are because of the tribulation that's gonna be hitting this place. That's really what people's minds should be on. You know. Moving on. This is Revelation 21. I'll start at verse 1. All right, going. Matter of fact, I'll get this precept first, and then I'll get to it. I'll close it with Revelation 21. Isaiah 45 verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. So in the kingdom to come, which the downfall of this kingdom has to happen first, but in the kingdom to come, guess what? All Israelites are going to be there, and all Israelites are going to be righteous. Anybody who dies on the side that's an Israelite, you're going to be there. Hell, these heathens are also going to be there. All right? Because just like we're in Esau's kingdom now, okay, they're going to be in our kingdom, but they're not going to be on the same level as us. You see what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven is not just going to be the condition we're in. The kingdom of heaven is going to be a kingdom, of a habitation. It's going to be the earth in paradise, and people are going to be on the earth, not just Israelites, but heathens are going to be on the earth. Now, there's going to be rank, there's going to be order, there's going to be levels to it. Okay, the heathens are not going to be on the same level, all right, as Israelites, but the heathens are going to exist on the earth during the time of the kingdom of heaven, and all Israel is going to be there. Okay. It says, ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. All right. And that's talking about the world of the Israelites. Okay. Now I believe I had a precept here in First Corinthians. Let me see. Crown. Let me get that real quick, because hey, really what it shows you too is that at the end of the day, you can't save yourself. It doesn't matter what level you're on. It doesn't matter how famous you are. You can't. You at that point when his helicopter was going down, there was nothing he could do to stop that. He couldn't just, oh yeah, how about Shemel Shai, because the order was already sent out. I don't know if he believed in the word or not. I don't know if he believed in that he was an Israelite. I don't know if he's of the elect. I don't know that. That's up to the Most High. Okay. But what makes us different from everybody else is that we have the name of the Lord. We have that faith and that trust. Hence, it comes with a protection. See? So the men of the Lord, all right, if a sincere man of the Lord, you ain't going to die in a plane crash. You ain't going to die in a helicopter accident. You're not going to die by a stray bullet, because the Lord has a hedge on us, because we have a job to do. See? So that gives us that protection. That gives us that value. Okay? Because who is the Lord going to feed in the times to come? Isaiah 65 and 13. He said, the Lord has said he's going to feed his servants. He didn't say he's going to feed celebrities. He didn't say he said he's going to feed his servants. The Lord values his elect. Okay? It ain't about who the world values. It's about who the Lord values, man. That's what people got to understand. You out here losing your mind, crying, but are you worried about getting right with the Most High? You're crying over somebody who's in the spirit world chilling. You know, he like, oh shit, that's what's about to hit this place. Damn, you know, and you are, no, that's crazy. Oh, what the fuck? No, oh, bro, you people don't understand, man. People don't understand. Let me pull this up real quick. I believe it's in First Corinthians. So there we go. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 25. It says, and yeah, I'll start at 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. So we're in a race right now, all right, a spiritual race, all right, which is also synonymous with doing this ministry, doing the work, serving the Most High. That's the most important thing, okay? So that's the goal. That's the mindset. Because the Lord said, heaven and earth shall pass away, but his word, all right, shall not pass away. So if you keep the Lord's word, then guess what? You ain't going to pass away, okay? And in the kingdom to come, guess what? You're going to be remembered. Okay, you're going to be part of the founding fathers, as they like to say it, of the greatest kingdom. That we're looking at what's to come. We're looking in the future. All right, it tells you that in what's that, Luke 6:21 on down, about the rich, for they've received their consolation. Why would you want to be rich in a burning society, in a burning kingdom, in a society that's going down? No, you should start getting your stuff and making investments for the future. Okay. Verse 25, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. So, hey, Kobe was a hard worker, all right, always training, okay, because his passion was basketball. That's what he did. So he put his whole heart, his whole mind, his spirit into that, okay. So, but at the end of the day, that's a corruptible crown, okay. But us, the same way he puts his energy and his drive and all that into basketball, we put our energy, our drive, our spirit, our mindset into this truth. Why? Because that is incorruptible. You see, that's where we got the win, because what we're doing is incorruptible. Okay. Yeah, you could say I want to be the best basketball player. Okay, well, somebody already done that. You know, I want to score 100 points in the game. Okay, I want to have 5 assists in the game. Somebody's already done that. Somebody's already known for being great at that. Okay, but what we're doing, this is going to be something that's new. We're going to be pioneers. Okay, baseball players, there's already top names in that. Soccer, there's already top names in that. Okay, we're going for the new thing. We're going for the incorruptible. All right, because there will be a crowning ceremony. You read about that second entrance, the second chapter. All right, when Yahushua is going to put the crowns upon the heads of the elect, and that glory that the Lord is going to give us, that's never going to die. We're never going to die. Okay. Verse 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. So the energy that you putting in here is not something that's going to be a miss. It's something that you're going to gain. You're going to land some hits. All right. With the work you putting in here, if you of the elect and you sincere, you're going to land some hits. Okay. Verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. All right. And that this truth teaches you that, you know, this truth, it teaches you, all right, not to be a respecter of persons, and it teaches you what's really priority. All right, who's really a top dog, who's really important. And if it's not about the spirit, if it's not spiritual, then it's really secondary. You know, you'll watch sports for like, oh, okay, that's what's up, you know, for, you know, worldly pleasure, whatever. But when it comes to this truth, it's straight up. So we understand the different levels. We understand where things rank. So if you in the spirit, all right, or you in the spiritual side of things, that's what's priority over the worldly side of things. You see? So it don't matter if you're a top dog in the world, if you're not in the spirit, if you're not in the truth, man, it's not, you know what I'm saying, your position is really not of that great of relevance, you know? Verse what's the next one? Yeah, Revelation 21. It's Revelation 21:1. It says, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. So John, what John saw, all right, wasn't a literal new heaven and a literal physical earth, all right, but he saw the kingdom of heaven, okay, a new rulership, all right, and the earth was what? Refreshed, okay, because right now we're in Esau's heaven. We're living in the earth in the condition with Esau ruling it. But after he passes away, that first heaven and first earth, then the kingdom is going to come in. Verse 2, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High to heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. John didn't see a physical city. That holy city is talking about the elect, okay? So John saw the elect coming down from what? From them chariots, okay? Like it says here. Well, it says out of heaven, but it's talking about them chariots. Verse 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their God. Verse 4, and the Most High, now this is a prophecy for the future. This hasn't happened yet, all right, but it's coming very soon. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, so we're not going to cry. Why not? Because we're not going to have a reason to, okay? And there shall be no more death. I'm going to read that again. And there shall be no more death. So in the kingdom of heaven, Israelites are not going to die. All right. Neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So death, crying, sorrow, those are things of this world. But in the world to come, the next world, we're not going to worry about death. We're not going to worry about, we're going to be immortal. We're going to have spiritual power. We're going to be kings. We're going to sit on thrones. We're going to have beautiful lives. We're going to live life. We're going to enjoy paradise. All right. The things we're suffering now, that's of the former world. Okay. Where all you see is people getting shot down, people dying left and right, hell and hate. This world is filled with blood because the son of perdition is ruling. All right. That's Esau. But in the kingdom to come, the Prince of Peace, okay, the King of Righteousness, Malak Tazadak, all right, Yahushai, okay, Malak Shao, Malak Wa Adawan, Shao Adawan, okay, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, Yahushai, he's going to be ruling, okay. I'll finish off verse 5. It says, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. I'll read verse 6. And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Okay, this is where our mind is at. This is what we're looking forward to. Okay, so at the end of the day, man, look, like I said in the title, man, Kobe's in the spirit world right now, and in the kingdom of heaven, he's gonna be there. So don't bawl your eyes out. Don't lose your marbles. The man is gonna be back. All right. And at the end, right now, really, what you should be focusing on is the future that's coming. And in the coming future, like I said, you're gonna have more deaths. Okay, because that's the judgment that's set for this place. This is only the beginning, as the scriptures say. This is only the beginning. All right. So don't lose your mind now, because you're gonna see a whole lot worse things coming, man. All right. And people are gonna realize that, look, you got no power in your hands. You can't do anything for yourself. The only reason or the only way you're gonna be able to survive is if you have the spirit or the hedge and protection of the Most High in the name of the Son. And if you don't have that, then you have the mark of death. You have that mark of judgment coming for you, man. Okay. So I'm gonna end it here. Lord's willing, this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakudash. Actually, let me see. I think a brother put a scripture on here. Rawai La Yasharala, Yahushai is coming back, 02. Mark 13:25, and the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. Yep, exactly. All right. So, like we said, keep in mind, man, celebrities are not immune to judgment. Okay, presidents are not immune to judgment. Nobody is immune to the Lord's judgment. Okay, keep that in mind, except for the Lord's elect. And even the Lord's elect, they go through certain judgments, but the Lord is going to preserve them. All right. So like I said, man, that should be your priority, is getting right with the Most High. All right. And this should really be a sign to you that the Most High is not a respecter of persons. All right. And judgment is on his way. Okay. So I'm going to end it here with that. Shalom.